Hi there, so we have another school breakfast challenge today. We were given in our breakfast box a Pop-Tart, apple, Trix yogurt, milk, juice, and cheese stick. And we are going to take the apple, the yogurt, and some milk and turn that into an apple yogurt cake. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all this. Utilize these ingredients. Let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to peel and use half of our apple. Whatever kind of apple that you get in your lunch is fine to use. And I'm going to just dice half of the apple. So I'm going to cut it off center so that I leave that for something else. And then I'm going to go ahead and dice this. So to a microwave safe bowl, I want to add in my diced up apples and 1 teaspoon of water and just give those apples a toss. And that's just to keep them moist while we place them in the microwave. And we're gonna microwave this for 80 seconds, so about 1:20 seconds, until they are soft and tender before we begin to make our cake. So my apples are nice and hot and softened. I'm gonna add in the butter and I'm gonna place it in the microwave until that is melted, so about 30 seconds. 30 seconds have gone by and I took the mixture out, the butter's melted. If there's a little bit of butter unmelted, it will melt while you're stirring the remaining ingredients. To this, we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and stir that around to help dissolve the sugar. And we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of the yogurt. So go ahead and kind of measure that off. Can be a little heaping, that's okay. So 2 tablespoons of the yogurt. I'm gonna add in a pinch of salt, a half teaspoon of vanilla, stir that around, and then to this we're gonna add in 4 tablespoons of flour, which I've already measured, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And we're gonna stir that around. And you could use any flavor yogurt. It doesn't really give you too much flavor into the cake. The cake is gonna taste more like apples. The yogurt just helps as a fat replacer to make it a little bit more healthy. So any yogurt you have laying around would do. So now we have our cake batter. We're gonna place it into our mug and put it into the microwave for 2 minutes. So I placed my batter in my mug and now it's going into the microwave for 2 minutes. So it's been in the microwave for 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes, depending on the strength of your microwave. And if you like, you can eat it just like this, nice and warm, for breakfast or snack. But you could also take a little bit of the yogurt that's remaining, pour in a tiny bit of milk, and create a nice glaze out of it. So just by thinning it out, it'll start to drizzle. You can do that to your liking. And then place that on the top. So about 1 tablespoon of the remaining yogurt with 1 teaspoon of the milk. Okay, and give yourself a little bit of a glaze. You can just drizzle that on. So we just drizzled it on the top, made it look a little pretty, kind of like a frosting. Dig right down in. You have this wonderfully spongy, delicious, nice and neutral apple cake. If you wanted to, you could add some cinnamon, but this will help the flavor of the apple come through by not putting cinnamon in there. Your yogurt, a little bit of yogurt glaze. School lunch challenge, accepted, completed, delicious. Enjoy.